Hi everyone, this is Tony. I'm the Dungeon Master for D&D Raw, and with me today are the following players.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'll be playing Auric Fireforge, the Hill Dwarf Forge Cleric.
Next time will be Sharpened Quill, Episode 20. Join us now for Rumble Squad, Episode 2-12. That's for Nabresal Prime.
Hey, I'm Rachel, and I'm playing Dahlia Restrick, the ASMR Phoenix Sorcerer.
Hey, this is Nick, and I will be playing Leuven Cromdell, the half-elf alchemist artificer.
Last time, Rumble Squad, with the aid of Krognar Onehorn, helped to stop a Darakul plot. After rescuing many of the captured individuals of the Darakul, they returned as heroes, and the dwarves of Unrim were very thankful for their aid. Krognar mentioned, just as he was leaving, however, that he had heard of their shop, the Holy Forge Company, in the city of Rumnaheim, which was impossible, because Auric had always been traveling once the company was formed. As the party contemplated this strange turn of events, Auric went to be amongst his people and praise Yadamine, while Dahlia and Leuven helped to negotiate deals to sell the wares of various clansmen across Nabresal, as well as to sell the wares of the Holy Forge Company in the city itself. Now, with this adventure over, the party gets to enjoy a bit of time to relax and contemplate their next moves.
Any plans for the rest of the day, or just crashing because now your emotional energy has been spent on this interview?
Oh, no, I wouldn't be I'm ready to go.
No, I know Dahlia would be fine. I'm talking Leuven.
You're talking Nick. Leuven's
Okay,
fine.
that's true. That's true.
I think we discussed, Tony, at some point out of character, what my monthly dues to the Nabresal network were. Wasn't it 50 gold a month?
Oh, you're going to go in the afternoon?
I'd go with him, because I'm kind of interested in seeing how it works as well, and I do have a bunch of letters that I also need to send.
Okay. So you guys are going to go to the Nabresal network in town?
I also probably have dues for my guild membership that I need to send off.
I'm going to say you don't, you paid ahead for the month because you knew you were going to be out of contact for it.
Okay, can I go ahead and arrange to send dues for the next 2 months out then? Mine says 5 gold a month.
Yours is 5 gold a month, so it'd be 10 gold for the next couple months, if you want to send them a letter with the money. So, you're heading to the Nabresal network.
Yes.
On the way there, I would definitely strike up conversation with Leuven about, if I wanted to send letters, I don't know how much I don't send that many letters, to be honest, but kind of piqued my interest with these Nabresal network things, and I was wondering, how hard is it to become, a member, and give me the spiel.
Oh, sure. Becoming a member is as easy as walking in. There are different membership rates available to you. I'm almost pantomiming the spiel that I was given by the person at the desk. And I described the different kind of membership rates in terms of the base rate, which is what I'm paying, which it basically gives you full access. But the shipping is standard. You're paying for a standard mailing job, no magic involved. Then I go into some of the other rates, including some of the higher end stuff, like how I mentioned that letter that I got that I talked to you about was a very special rate that used magical means to arrive very quickly. So it's all about what you're looking for. And there are certain deals and specials that sometimes the network offers since it's still expanding. You can inquire at the desk for more.
Like a referral code, 10% off my first month or something, I don't know.
That's for the Nabresal Prime.
Do they have, if I go with the basic, can I opt to send a letter via more important special means?
It'd be upcharged.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, or is it blocked off unless you get the higher level?
Nope. I mean, basically, you can pay individually or you can pay for a rate.
They have Nabresal Subscribe and Save.
Some of their features may have changed since Leuven started using them, but that is the last spiel that Leuven would know. Because Leuven's been a member for years, right?
Yeah, since I was in my teens, I want to say.
Leuven, I feel like you would have just, kept paying the due over and over, and that's just what you would do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I would go into the office naturally, sometimes I could mail the dues out, I'm sure, but sometimes I would go into the office, especially if I'm dropping off some mail.
Oh, you would pay the dues at the office, yeah. So they would just ask for you to pay there.
So certainly, if they offered me some kind of new spiel or something, then I would listen, but I wouldn't have gone out of my way to ask for it, because that wouldn't have occurred to me.
At most, they would have told you what some of their new features are, and you've noticed like several throughout the years, like the teleportation one, the ones that use animal messengers, the ones that paper bird methods that they've been more recently employing. There's several that they have, and they would have told you like, oh, these are new things that we are just starting to do.
Okay. I assume the referral code thing was one of those changes that they didn't have at first, but now they do. By the way, oh, and here's my referral code. If you do sign up, please feel free to use it. It's no extra cost to you, and it helps your cousin.
Sweet.
Did you have any other questions about the network?
I'd probably ask a bunch of general questions like, how long does it take to mail a letter, do you know, from X to Y? And just random questions that pop into my head very much, as we're going.
You would see me very enthusiastically answering and babbling on about it.
Return babble.
Okay. So you guys are told head towards the Undercity. That's where still the majority of business takes place. You do pass by a very large, ornate temple with imagery of a furnace. You see some smoke kind of rising up high into the ceiling. You could swear you hear a loud, familiar dwarven voice saying something about Yadumin.
Could be anyone.
Just shouting to the heavens and praising him and talking about, all the amazing accomplishments that he's made in Yadumin's name.
Could just be anyone here.
That's just natural background noise for me at this point.
So, you head to the Nabresal network. There is a female dwarf that's there, red hair, short, and just, hey, what can I help you with today?
Greetings. I'm here to pay my dues and also to mail out some letters.
Hey, and what's the name?
Leuven Cromdell.
Leuven. Ah, Leuven. You owe us 10 gold pieces for your fees. You've been out of touch for a bit. Haven't gotten your mail in quite a while.
Sorry about that. I've been out of network, but also trying to expand the network. Thumbs up. I'd like to pay my dues and also pay ahead a bit in case that ever happens again.
Well, if you wish, we can do a full year's worth if you're looking for it.
Sure. Does that come at some kind of discount versus paying monthly?
Roll persuasion.
13.
Sadly, no. We're just straight fee. It makes it a lot easier, and that way you don't have to worry about it for the entire year. And we'll give you a warning before it comes up again.
But wait, if I go ahead and sign up now, and I'll slide his referral code paper across the desk, does he get a discount on his year?
Roll persuasion.
Nat 20 for a total of 27.
I tell you what, you sign up for at least 3 months with no problem. I'll bring his down to 40.
How much is for the full year?
40 gold instead of 60 gold.
It's 60 for a full year?
Hey, it's 60 for him for the full year, plus the 10 for the ones that you owe. So it'd be 10 for the ones that you owe, plus the now 40 gold to do an entire year from this point. So 50 gold pieces total.
That's for Leuven's.
For Leuven.
He gets the grandfathered rate.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
The rates are different for newer people.
That's what I figured.
Lifetime membership.
But if you're looking to start, I can easily get you 20 gold for the 3 months. A little bit of a discount because you are a friend.
Okay, what about for 6 months?
Hey, you're looking at 6 months. I can bring that down to 40 gold.
40 gold for 6 months? And then I also have 5 letters on me that I'm gonna pull out, slap on the counter. And then how much to send each of these just standard means? Or is that already included?
Where are you sending them to? The distance is the important part.
So, I believe all of them can go to Halal.
To Halal. Halal. And she kind of pulls out a map and unfurls it. And she's looking. Where on the map should I be looking? And she'll just kind of hold it out so you can...
And I'll point down all the way south, by the Rigorum to Halir.
Halir, alright. Woo! You're looking to send us all the way down there by the Nephany. Oh, jeez, lass. Okay, I can send in for each letter. Well, if they're all going to the same place, I can give you a little bit of a discount for that, but for that kind of distance, our regular fee would be a 15 gold.
Okay, so 15 plus the 40, so it'd be 55 right now to send everything, get signed up 6 months.
Oh, you don't even need to do that. 40 gold now, we send this for you already.
Oh, sweet. Even better. I will sign up and send these.
Alright, so 40 gold from Dahlia and 40 gold from Leuven.
Unless I am curious. Has anything changed since I've last been? What are the rates for higher levels of membership if I were interested?
Well, if you're interested, if you're looking for, let's see, what kind of... Hey, you're one of the early ones, aren't you? The very early ones.
Give a proud grin.
Well, I'm not sure what has been involved, but we have several methods of teleportation that can get your letters instantly to the person. Location magics, divination magics that can do so. If you're looking to make this a regular thing, I mean, you might creep out the people that you're sending them to occasionally when they find letters in their pockets or in their bags or in their homes, but...
Oh.
Do it.
That is something we warn people if any of their friends are a member of this particular branch. That's 20 gold a month.
So Tony, those are the two rates, basically, right? Regular or that level.
She's just telling you top tier from where you are. Now, you're actually at a higher tier. You would be paying more, technically, than you should be, but you're grandfathered in. So she's like, you've been around so long that they don't change your fees, so you're fine. It's the newer members that tend to have a higher degree to it. Like right now, normally, your friend here would be paying 10 gold a month if she wanted to subscribe, but because, like I said, your friend with your own discount, we dropped it down to 8 gold a month, and I gave her a little bit of a special deal on that as well, bringing it down to even amounts since she's paying for several months at a time.
So basically, the grandfathering works because of my current rate, but if I change the rate, I'll be switching to standard rates for whatever higher tier.
Well, because of your grandfathered rate, basically what would happen is you're still getting the better deal. Most new members who try to go for these rates are looking at 30 gold apiece.
Okay.
If you're paying for the entire month, your base fee is, for Leuven, 5 gold per month, and he gets to mail however much he wants.
What's mine?
Yours is 8 gold per month.
And then how many letters can I send per month?
However much you want.
Sold. I want to start writing people.
All right, so if you want, mark down you for the next... Did you do 6 months?
I did 6 months, so I took off 40 gold.
So for the next 6 months, you are a member of the Nabresal network.
Yeah, okay, so I'll pay you the 10 gold backlog for the 2 months at my current rate. And then it sounds like 6 months at your highest rate for me would be 120 gold. Any chance of a discount there, especially since I have referred someone in the Rigorum, in Ascenthias?
You referred someone in the Rigorum?
I did.
She looks at her map, looks back up at you, looks at her map, points to the giant forested area that's at the southwestern part of the map, the Rigorum.
At the very least, higher rates would be no problem.
Roll persuasion.
Quick question. While he's doing that, is there what's in the shop? Is it just like a counter with a lady, or is there a little stationery section?
There's actually a little stationery section. They've got several letters and envelopes you can use, as well as a lot of wax.
You see me, I'm going to stuff my hands in my pocket so I don't touch them and accidentally light anything on fire, and I'm going to be just looking at them.
Okay. So what's total?
19.
So, okay. You want to get a bit more of a deal off of the platinum package.
Yes, sir.
Tell you what, I'll drop it down to 110 for you, including the 10 you owe, if you want to pay for 6 months worth.
Sold. Let's do it.
All right, and clasp your hand. I'll just add on to the letters that you're about to send out that you have quicker methods of getting these letters to your friends. Now, that doesn't work the same way to you. You'll have to wait for the letters themselves, but if you want to get the message across quickly, you have the means to do so now.
I'm very excited to try this out. Thank you.
Well, just give me one moment. I'll see if I can get something through. Just wait here a minute, and she'll go into a little back room.
While she's doing that, I do start fumbling to pull out my letters, which I have organized neatly and binded and twined based on where they're going. I have probably about 60 letters, and not in all of them, but at least to one to each of the contacts I'm writing to. I have included some of those, for lack of a better term, wanted posters that I made for Thar.
After a few minutes, the dwarven woman comes back, and you see her carrying a bunch of letters in her hand. Sorry it took a minute. It was a little tricky getting all of these to us, but she hands over a stack of letters to you, Leuven.
Trade ya. And I push my stack toward her.
You trade out. You get a nice big stack of letters.
All right, I will read these at my leisure later. I quickly just kind of glance at the envelopes. I go like, oh, neat. And I stuff it away. Dahlia, anything else you wanna see or do while we're here?
Right here, in this room? No. I think I'll be good. Mind you, hands are still stuffed very deep into pockets, like, will not touch the paper.
I'm still going with Dahlia, your pockets are smoking slightly.
Oh, probably. But I will not touch the paper.
Do I notice this?
Probably now you do.
Well, thank you very much. We'll be on our way. I hope you have a great day.
Bye. So,
Okay.
do we know what day of the year it is?
Yes. Today is the 6th of Othwi.
So, probably around this time, be like, okay, so, Leuven, we should go drink.
For your birthday.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have a drink. Where do you want to go?
I don't know, I think we should go pick up Auric because he probably knows the best places to drink.
Ooh, true. You know, I think I might have heard him back there somewhere.
Pretty sure we did. Even with my really bad passive perception, pretty sure we did.
We'll say that you guys can, go and meet up with Auric as his sermon is wrapping up. Auric, is there chanting involved?
Oh, yeah. No, this is like a full-on sermon, man. With, call and response, the whole 9 yards.
I awkwardly watch from the doorway, whoa,
These are my people, man.
this is something.
They are happy you are here.
They're glad to hear my sermons.
Oh, they're very glad to hear your sermons. Because you can display divine magic, and not a lot of people can.
I just don't get the appreciation for that when I travel.
It's good to see him do what makes him happy.
There's a big applause and cheers and all that.
So, you're wrapping up your sermons, and I guess, I'm assuming you're up at the front, on stage, dais, whatever it's called, in this setting, and I'd wave from the back, from the door, and be like, Auric! Auric! Flagging you over.
Oh, I kind of wave, and just as I'm, walking through the people, just, shaking hands and whatnot, kissing babies.
Lots of pats on the backs.
Yep.
Several shoulder shakes of yeah!
And then I'll start making my way towards them.
30 minutes later, Auric arrives.
Are you done with your, praising?
Oh, I'm never done praising Yadamin, lass.
Massive cheers behind him.
So loud. Well, today's my birthday, and I was thinking, you, being a dwarf in this dwarven town, might know the best place to get good ale, and it's my birthday, so we were thinking we'd go out and get drinks. Wanna come?
Aye, does a smith know how to use a hammer?
Usually, I would hope so.
Yes, a dwarf knows where to find ale, lass. That's what I was getting at.
Oh, okay. Then, do you have to change? I'm assuming you're wearing, your fancy robes or something. I don't know. Do you wear fancy robes?
I have, some priest vestments, kind of.
You usually put them over your
right.
armor.
And they are metal, vestments as well.
I imagine you're literally at the door and you just, rip them off, yep, I'm ready, let's go.
No, I'd probably wear them out.
Oh, okay. So you ready to go? Or do you have to wrap up more stuff here?
No, I think we're good for now.
Yes!
All right.
Party, 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 party.
Auric, you recall that there was a particular tavern that you were, was immensely popular. The Pavilion of Spirits, nearby.
Does it have a religious affiliation? Or other kind of spirits?
Everything is Yadamin in this area.
But also pun because spirits.
You know that there is also a shrine to Arlios in town, a shrine to Karis, and even a shrine to Neslim. So you guys head over to the Pavilion of Spirits. When you open the door, you just hear, Huzzah!
Woo! I'm gonna wave my hands in the air like I'm the important person as well.
Yeah, they're cheering all of you.
I'll do the fist pump in the air thing. Yeah, why not?
Yep, I'll just kind of do the all right, my followers, you settle down a little.
Okay, 2 questions, Tony. How big is this place?
Big.
And about how many people are in it right now?
Several dozen, maybe close to 100.
3rd question. How much does a keg of ale cost?
How good of ale do you want?
I mean, I'll go with just a basic dwarven. I don't want obviously the watered down garbage, but I don't need the high tier.
They don't have watered down garbage
Okay,
here.
then I'll go for whatever they're... What's the cheapest?
Cheapest for a whole keg is 2 gold.
Alright, what about for a medium, mid-range?
5 gold.
So I'm gonna walk up to the bar, and I'm gonna slap down 15 gold, and I'm like, I want 3 kegs. We're partying. It's my birthday. And then I'm gonna shout and be like, kegs! I have no idea how to party with dwarves, obviously, but I'm just yeah!
You're off to a good start.
Who's drinking first? Clearly, Dahlia.
So while Dahlia's up there, I turn to Auric. Hey, do you still have that mug you found?
I usually don't bring it out for anything, though.
Think I could borrow it for my cousin's birthday?
I've had enough. Here, you can borrow it. I'll hand him the tankard of sobriety.
So, Leuven, no matter how much you drink tonight, you will not get drunk.
I will be drinking from this. Maybe a few sips occasionally from a different, but for the most part, I want to be sober.
I'm assuming, Auric, you are drinking to your heart's content?
I have not had this kind of ale in quite some time. I am savoring it while I can.
All right, Dahlia, Auric, make con saving throws. Auric, you have advantage.
10.
21.
And then I would like each of you to roll a D100.
6.
54.
So, Auric, you're able to hold your own for a good while. You come to consciousness in a little enclosed space. You're naked, and you hear a door open nearby and then close, and then some shuffling. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned. I must confess.
Oh.
Well, this took an odd turn.
And you realize you're in a confessional. Your bag's not nearby either. However, you have enough wits about you that you vaguely remember, because you rolled a 21. Last night, you handed your bag to Leuven and just said, hold this, and did it, like, just started chugging with a bunch of dwarven friends, and then wandered off, and you're fairly certain your clothes are just, like, hidden behind the confessional. So if you wanted, you could probably slip out and
Well, no, I have to take his confession first.
After his confession.
Duty before decency.
To be clear, this is a blind confessional where
Yes.
nobody can see him? Okay.
All right. Dahlia, you wake up. Your head is killing you.
Party. Oh.
Start to roll over, and your hand smacks into somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know who this is.
Slap it again hard and be like, hey!
Half dwarf kind of wakes up. Is like, hey, oh, my head. Hey,
Hey, my birthday was pretty sweet, huh?
Hey, it was your birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah!
Yeah.
And then right after that, like, grab my head, like, ow, too loud?
So, Tony, while they were having their various shenanigans, could I have been just walking out somewhere into the market to maybe buy Dahlia a birthday present?
Yeah. You want just a random trinket? I can find you a random trinket.
Actually, that seems more her style.
Roll a D100.
We're doing it. Okay.
That is a 45.
So you search for a while, and just nothing's coming to mind. And then you spot something on the table. A little chest. Tiny. It could fit in the palm of your hand. And at the bottom, carved into it, are a bunch of little, like, feet, like talon feet, instead of just a base to it. There's a little imagery of, like, wings as well. Have a bird motif to the chest.
At the bottom of the chest.
At the base of it, where there would be, like, little regular, just either rounded stumps or, like, little legs, there are, like, talon, like bird's talons. It's like 3 silver.
3 silver. Okay. Could I find some wrapping paper, perhaps with a fire motif?
I can give you that. That's like 5 copper.
Okay. I assume we all have separate rooms at the inn that we're staying at.
Yes.
I wrap this. I will keep it until the morning. I leave a note by Dahlia's door just saying, I have a birthday present for you. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. That's my night.
So you all eventually reconvene.
I would have the note. Half-dwarf friend has left. Going down, I guess, for, like, breakfast. I would probably do 2 things. 1, wait for Leuven to come down and give him the note and be like, left this by my door. And 2, I would try to find Nora and be like, hey, did anybody drop off any messages for us?
Nora will just, hey, they say 10%'s good. They'll send you some offers tomorrow on what they plan to send out. Start making deals.
I look really happy and then simultaneously like I'm about to barf.
So, and I'm coming down the stairs and I see Dahlia. Hey, how you doing?
Shh, not so loud, not so loud. And slide the paper cast, you left that, and then get the information from Nora.
Auric will arrive about this point, let's say.
Morning, Auric.
Hey, Martin.
Dahlia. From behind my back, I bring out this cute little small box, kind of fits in 2 hands, I would say. has this wrapping paper with some cartoony little flame motifs on it, orange on a red background. I slide it across. Happy birthday.
You get this, like, I'm, like, excited, but also don't want to be too excited because headache and not feeling great. So it's like ooh, really cool, super bright, really bright.
You can open it later if you're not feeling up to it right now.
I want to open it now. Good morning, Oric. Where were you?
Oh, I was taking some confessions.
It's so early for that. Did you have breakfast first?
No, I could use something to eat.
Nora comes by and brings over a bunch of eggs and bacon and lots of greasy food.
Yes. And I'm going to carefully, like, open up the package that Leuven gave me and be like, ooh, it's really pretty. It does open, right? The lid opens?
Yes, so you open it up, it's got this nice kind of velvety inlay on the interior.
Ooh.
Ooh, what color's the velvet?
Kind of a reddish purplish color.
Classy.
Giving it a sense of like royalty almost.
How big is the interior? Like what?
You could fit like probably a couple of rings or like a larger necklace or
Okay, so it's not huge. I don't have like any jewelry on me. I don't really wear, I think I have maybe like a couple like small like very basic rings or something, but I will pull out I have some tiny like sticks that I keep in my pocket for lighting, basically like matches. I will stuff them in it and then close it and stick it in my pocket.
It's a tinderbox. Aw, that's great.
So you guys enjoy a good breakfast. Is there anything you want to talk about, or are we going to jump in? I can jump into some big downtime stuff, like longer term down.
I don't think so. I think it would be Dahlia would just quietly kind of like munch and then like fill Oric in on like, oh, I joined the Nabresal network, so I can send letters now. And we got some trade deals and hold up like, I don't know, a piece of paper that may or may not be a contract.
Are there trade deals for the Holy Forge Company?
I think they're going to work with Leuven on that specifically, but I do have some in the works for the other stuff. Can't really speak on the face of the Holy Forge Company yet, but Leuven did a really great job yesterday.
You too, cuz. I know that I made some direct connections with the leader of the Alchemists and Apothecaries Guild here, so that's something. And there were plenty of other guild leaders in the room too, so you know, I put on a good pitch for our little band, I think.
2,000 gold pieces, and brought it. Actually, I'm sorry, not 2,000. 2,500 is your profit off of the items under the stuff to sell, plus the studded leather and greatswords, not including the plate. It's the assumption that you've taken time to repair things and bring them up to quality.
Right. Well, because I wanted to use at least some of the materials to refurbish that plate mail.
You can do that.
So it would be 8 of the chainmail shirts, I think.
So it would take 8 of your chainmail shirts?
Yeah, going off of the damaged value.
I'm going to say then, instead of the profit of 2,500, you can get 2,000 and have plate armor by the end of 15 days.
Okay. Still have my splint armor and my old chainmail, I guess.
You do still have them on you. You can sell them.
Yeah, I'll sell those.
Oric, when are you going to help me increase my AC?
Yeah, learn to wear armor.
Or buy me trinkets that will give me increases. Buy me a book of dexterity.
All right. And because of the fact that you are selling it as your own item, your splint and your chainmail, you can sell at 275 gold pieces.
Right.
How much you give it to Dahlia? Because I did help.
You assisted with the 2,000?
Yeah, I want to go junk shopping.
She and Leuven would have assisted with the 2,000.
Similarly, I assume that, you know, I would give a split of whatever I sell my potions on.
Make a charisma check really quickly. A persuasion check.
Are you taking me with you, or are you doing it by yourself?
I would take you with me, yeah. If you offered, I would take you with me, and I would also probably just ask you, hey, is this what prices have you seen on these potions in other areas and that kind of stuff?
50 and up.
Make your persuasion check. You can roll with advantage since Dahlia's helping.
11.
50 each. So that's 50 times 5, so that's 250 for all your potions. You don't have trouble finding customers for that, by the way. You're able to get that with no problem.
So I get the sense there's a lot of interest in more. Okay.
And that is where we're going to leave this episode for today.
Thank you all for listening. Please share this with your friends and follow us on Twitter @RulesAsWritten. Or check out our website at dndraw.com. And feel free to email any questions to the DM Tony at dm@dndraw.com. Also, subscribe and leave us a review or comment anywhere podcasts are found. And if you're interested in supporting the show, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DNDraw.